Hey, Matthew from Whalesync here. I'm going to show you how to use Airtable as an internal tool that interacts directly with your Postgres database. This is sort of like using Airtable to replace Retool, so non-technical members of your team can update your production database all from the tool they already love. Here's a sneak preview of the internal tool we're about to build. We're going to look at a customer dashboard where we can toggle customers, we can update their names, and even update their statuses. In this way, someone who's non-technical on the customer support, marketing, or sales team can interact with production data all in a Postgres database. So for this example, we're going to look at a user's database. I'm using a Supabase database, but this will work the same way for any kind of Postgres database. In my users table, I've got a name, email, a status, so whether they're paid or unpaid, location, and profile pic. And what we're going to do is we're going to two-way sync this Supabase database with an Airtable base, and then turn Airtable into effectively our internal tool that controls this here. So over on the Airtable side, I've set this up the same way. I've got a users table and the same fields that we can sync into. In Whalesync, we can go ahead and get started with syncing this up using create new. The first thing we're going to do is just connect to our two tools. So let's authorize Airtable. Over here, we can grab the API key, like this, and then a base sharing link. And once we have connected those two, we will authorize and be good to go there. Over in Postgres, we will authorize using a connection string. In Supabase, they make this really easy. You just go to Settings, Database, scroll to the bottom, and I'll move myself out of the way, copy this here. And all you need to do is bring this into Whalesync and then include your actual password instead of the placeholder that Supabase puts there. And once we've authorized those two, we can save, continue. And the second step here will just be mapping the tables. So like I mentioned, we've got a users table in Airtable, a users table in Postgres. If you had 20 tables, 50 tables, it wouldn't matter. You just map them on this page. And then in the middle, you choose the sync direction. So here we're going to go two-way sync, but if we wanted to just go one way from Postgres into Airtable or vice versa, that is totally possible as well. Once we've mapped everything on the table mapping page, we'll do the same thing for each of the individual fields. So like I mentioned, we've got name fields, email fields. We can just map those one by one and save the base. And once this has been saved, the last step is just turning sync on. We can go ahead and click that there. This will start to initialize. And once that's initialized, you'll start to see the record syncing from Supabase into Airtable. So we can go back to our Airtable base and see all of these records immediately show up here. We've got John Joseph, who's unpaid, from Chicago, and a little profile pic there. So this is cool. We've got a two-way sync set up between Supabase and Airtable. But taking it to the next level, to truly replace something like Retool, we need to use an interface builder. So in Airtable, we can click Interfaces and create new. And why don't we create, let's say, we'll call this my customer dashboard. We'll make it green, maybe give it a lightning bolt, hit next. And why don't we start with a record summary? This is a cool little dashboard for us. And out of the box, Airtable creates this way to interact with your data. Let's toggle all those on. We'll call this customer finish. And there we go. Pretty much in 2 seconds, we've got a little dashboard. Maybe we'll make a couple edits here. Why don't we make each of these fields editable? So our customer support team or sales team can come in and actually change these. And why don't we just add, let's see, a little text element up here just to make it really obvious that this is our customer dashboard with a large heading. And why don't we publish that there? So now this is live. We can share this. We can use it. If we come over here and click, right, we can kind of toggle through all of our users. And what's really special about this is now someone who's totally non-technical, doesn't know how to interact with Postgres at all, has access to the data that's in that Postgres database, but more importantly, they can update it. So if we change Jane Doe to Airtable Aaron and their email to aa@airtable.com. And maybe they're unpaid now, unfortunately. Over in Whalesync, you'll see this instantly start to sync. And then back in Supabase, if we go to our table editor and our users table and refresh this table, we have Airtable Aaron. All that data is here immediately. So that is the power of Whalesync. That is how you use Airtable, specifically Airtable Interfaces, to create an internal tool that interacts directly with your Postgres database.